Hey there everybody, how y'all doing? This here is video footage of Omar Khadr back in the day. You know Omar Khadr? He's that Al-Qaeda terrorist that Justin Trudeau gave $11 million to. Well, here is video of him making bombs and planting them in Afghanistan. What a nice person, eh? I have pictures of this guy carrying severed hands and feet as well. But I won't be posting this on YouTube because they will say it's wrong for me to post graphic images like that. But on the other hand, the Canadian government feels it's okay to support people like this and give them millions and millions of dollars so they can buy themselves strip malls in Canada with daycares in them. What a great idea! Thank you, Canadian government. You really care for us people so much. That's why we find people like Karla Homolka, the fucking murderer who was found working at a public school in Ottawa. Unbelievable, the shit that this government does. Well, recently, yesterday, he gave a speech at Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Before that, he was confronted by Ezra Levant, where he was surrounded by white women who were sticking up for this murderous piece of shit. And even the Canadian police stepped in and stood up for him as well. Ezra said they were a goddamn disgrace. Damn right they were. Who the fuck are these people to stand up for this piece of shit Islamist terrorist? Anywho, he was met with some confrontation. The raging humanist. He was there. Let's hear what he had to say about it.
My name's Jeremy McKenzie. I'm a Canadian Forces Afghanistan combat veteran. I deployed with the 2nd Battalion Royal Canadian Regiment in 2007 to fight these people, actually, to fight Omar Khadr's extended family. They all participate. They love the Taliban, which he was a member of. And I absolutely detest and abhor the fact that they would even call him such a thing as a child soldier. Calling him a soldier at all is an insult to the Waffen-SS. Let alone me. These are not people that wear uniforms. These are not people that obey things like the rules of war or the Geneva Conventions. They use women and children as human shields. They burn people with acid for not reading the right magic books. They're horrendous. They're monstrous human beings. They were raping children. They didn't care. They would blow up as many of their own civilians as they would do us. It didn't matter at all. And now Canada is leaving $150 million on the table meant for veterans because, well, we just don't have the time for that. While the government spends more money since 1870 than any other government in Canadian history. And in this environment, no, we just don't have enough money. But we will make Omar Khadr, the Taliban terrorist, a multimillionaire. And we're going to tell everybody that's got a problem with that to leave the building and leave the premises, including me, including other Canadian Forces veterans. And I have to be here to say this because many of the people from my platoon that were killed by Omar Khadr's little club aren't here to say that anymore. They're all dead. Chris Stanix isn't here anymore. Sergeant Donnie Lucas isn't here anymore. So that's why I'm here, because this is outrageous. This is a travesty. And I'm sick of staying home and staying on the couch and watching everybody just not say anything, because this is wrong. This is not what Canada stands for. It's not the country that I signed up to fight for, and it is certainly not the country that those men and women died for when I was over there fighting against him and his family and his friends. So I guess I'm the bad guy now. If that's how it's going to be, then that's how it's going to be.
Well said there, raging humanist. Absolutely 100% true. A lot of censorship going on now. They're trying to silence all our voices from speaking the truth about what is really happening and this Islamic takeover of our country. Well, I got something to say to you, Canadian government. to you, corporate social medias. Go ahead and silence my voice. Take away my freedom of speech. I dare you. I fucking dare you. You go ahead and do it. You can take away my freedom of speech, but you cannot take away my free will. Go to hell, you goddamn traitors. All right, guys, I'll leave you with some clips from Rebel Media. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.
Can I have a word? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Can we take a selfie together?
If you want.
Yeah?
Can I ask you a couple questions? How did you get on the plane? I thought you were on the no-fly list.
So this is exactly what we figured would happen. Why don't we go ahead
Well,
and walk
but-
away from
but why don't you-
toxic things that are hurtful?
Why don't you? But how? But aren't you on the no-fly list?
Is there security?
For me or for
Yeah,
him?
for filming a person when that's really not an okay thing to do. So please. Yeah.
Can I ask you,
guys
why
walk
you
ahead.
won't let the widow have access to some of the money you got?
Excuse me, officer, he's
This
harassing
is a
us.
person
He's not harassing
filming and
anybody.
harassing.
That's a convicted Al Qaeda terrorist right there who just flew on an airplane.
Okay, sir. Well, he's entitled to.
He's entitled to do what?
He's entitled to leave the airport.
Yeah.
That's good, thanks.
Excuse me, sir.
Why you it's assault. Get your hands off me. Why have you never renounced your father's terrorism?
I don't understand.
Why have you
this is
never
allowed
renounced
with a
your
camera.
father's terrorism?
Okay, just walk. We need to go.
Because we're not under Sharia law.
Let's just walk to the car. Come on.
Where have you stashed the rest of the money? Why don't you feel an obligation to pay money to the widow whose husband you murdered and the 2 children?
This is an airport. There's a public place.
Exactly, that's why I'm filming.
Sir.
Your proximity.
She's touching me, that's battery.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is actually.
You go ahead.
My hands are open.
That's a terrorist. That's an Al Qaeda terrorist right there.
Sir.
Al Qaeda terrorist. It's an Al Qaeda terrorist right there.
Okay.
Al Qaeda terrorist right there.
Okay. Go ahead. Just go on. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes. Yeah. Why are you touching me?
You're impeding someone from leaving the building.
No, I'm not. You're impeding me from leaving the building. What's
I'm
your name and badge
I'll give
number?
you my card, sir.
Give
okay?
it to me.
I will give it to you, sir. You're very close to being arrested. You understand me?
And you're very close to getting a civil lawsuit for assault and battery.
Jaywalk, sir. Crosswalk back there, okay? Am I clear? Don't jaywalk.
What are you stepping on me for?
Doing your job, sir. Doing your job.
And what job is that?
Keeping the public safe.
Whose safety was in breach there?
Everyone's safety, sir.
You're a goddamn liar, and you know it. You're a disgrace to that badge, and you're a disgrace.
I'm proud of what I do, sir.
You're proud of defending a terrorist?
I'm proud of keeping people safe, sir.
Safe from whom? Convicted Al Qaeda terrorist Omar Khadr is flying around on Air Canada jets. The pilots didn't even know, and the police threatened to arrest me if I kept talking about it. Visit jailkhadr.com to help me fight back.